Hello boys and girls. Today we're going to create our own menu for our own cafe. So just like in the story, Mrs. Wobble opens her own cafe with her husband and her children. So Miss Ford is going to create her own Ford's Cafe, and at home you're going to pretend you've got your own cafe too. And for your cafe you're going to need a menu. So this part in the story, the children and Daddy have a go at making a menu, and it says Wobble's Cozy Cafe. Mine is going to be Ford's Cozy Cafe. So you could use your last name or your first name for the name of your restaurant or cafe, and then have a go at making your own menu. I'm going to give it a try now. All you need is a plain piece of paper, just like this. Okay, so here's my plain piece of paper, and I've just folded it in half so that it looks like a menu. And on the front, I'm going to decorate it. Now, Miss Ford's just going to do a few bits and bobs, but for yours, you can take much more time and a lot more effort. So I'm going to call my cafe Ford's Cafe. First of all, to make it really appealing for people coming to my cafe, I'm just going to do a little bit of a border around my cafe menu. Now you might want to use some of your favourite colours because it is your cafe after all. There we go. So there's a little border around my cafe, around my menu. And then I think I'm going to do some bubble writing for my title. So it could be Ford's Caf, or Miss Ford's Caf, or Cozy Caf, or Delicious Caf. So mine's going to be Ford's Caf. So for my bubble writing, I'm going to go for If you want to, you can maybe print some pictures out to go with your menu, or you might want to even have a go at making your menu on the computer or on the iPad. It's completely up to you how you make your menu because it's your cafe. Ford's, and now I need apostrophe S because the cafe belongs to me. Now, if you're finding this a bit tricky, you might get your grown-up to do the writing and then you could colour it in. But I want you to have a really good go. So Ford's, and then I'm going to do cafe. I'm going to do my cafe sign a bit bigger. Here we go. I'm not talking too much because I'm really concentrating on making my menu look gorgeous. And I might even have an exclamation mark at the end because it's an exciting cafe. And yeah, you can colour this in. You might want to do some patterns. You might want to colour it in solid. It's completely up to you. You can decorate it how you want. And then on the front, you might even want to draw something that you sell in your cafe. So I'm not sure what you're going to sell in your cafe, but Miss Ford is going to sell some cupcakes at her cafe. So she's going to draw a big cupcake on the front because I think most cafes have cupcakes. So on the front, there's my cupcake. There we go. A little bit of icing. Ooh. Some sprinkles on my cupcake. And a big fat cherry on the top. There we go. So there's the front of my menu, and that's got to be have the name of my cafe on to make it really exciting. So I'm sure Mrs. Wobbles has Wobble's Cafe. And then inside, we're going to put some different foods in our menu. And we're going to give some prices as well. I'm just going to show you the menu from the story, just to remind you of what we're aiming to do. So on this menu, we've got different sections and we've got text and images. So at the top, we've got a title saying Wobble's Cozy Cafe. So I'm going to put Ford's menu at the top. Then we've got soups, meat and veg, pies, fish, puddings, jellies, cakes, fruit, and pots of tea. So you might want to think what sort of things you want to include in your cafe. Are you going to have snacks? Are you going to have drinks? Are you going to have full meals? Or are you just going to have some sandwiches? It's completely up to you. I'd also like us to add some prices and think how much things would cost in our cafe. So I'm going to start with the top, saying menu. And then mine's going to have some subheadings. So I'm going to have starters, mains, and puddings on mine. But it's up to you how you do yours. So starters, underline it. Mains, underline it. And then over here, I'm going to have puddings, puddings. I might have puddings and rather than writing the word and, you can do a plus. Puddings and cakes. You might want to use a ruler or you might want to do a wibbly line. And then down here, I'm going to have drinks. Or a zigzag line. I'm just doing different examples to show you. So for my starters, I'm going to do some bullet points. So for my starters, I'm going to have soup, soup. And soup is going to be £2 at Miss Ford's restaurant. And when we put pounds, even though we say £2, we always put the pound symbol in front. Okay, another starter. We could have, prawn cocktail. And prawn cocktail is going to be £3 at Miss Ford's restaurant. And the last thing we're going to have for starter is garlic bread. Garlic bread. And garlic bread's going to be £1.50 at Miss Ford's restaurant. Then over here, I'm going to draw a bowl with some tomato soup in it. Now, not all of the things on your menu are going to have a picture, just a few things. So not the whole menu, but just a few things you might want to illustrate it to go with it. And I'll pop in my tomato soup, nice red soup to eat. There we go. Then you might go on to your mains, bullet points. So now we make a list with our bullet points. We might have fish fingers and chips. And, Miss Ford is either she going to go for a favourite pie or a favourite gammon. I might do both. Pie and mash potato. And then I might have gammon, chips, and egg. And last one, pizza. I know that's a favourite with lots of children at our school. And then you can draw something off the menu. You don't have to draw everything off the menu. You might just draw a delicious cheesy pizza. Let's get some cheese on there. What am I going to have on my pizza? Maybe some peppers, maybe some tomatoes. Now I'm rushing a little bit, but you can take much more time to make your menu look beautiful. I'm just going quickly to show you. Let's add some tomato slices on there. Oh, this is making Miss Ford hungry. I hope I can open my own cafe and eat some of the snacks. So far, we've got Miss Ford's cafe on the front cover, and you can decorate that more and make it look even more fabulous. Then, so far, my menu, I've got my starters and my mains, and then you can carry on with your puddings and your drinks. If you're feeling really super and you want to carry on, you could always add on some extras on the back, some different things that you serve at your restaurant, maybe some jacket potatoes or some sandwiches. It's completely up to you because it's your cafe. There we go. You might want to include a border on the inside of your menu as well to make it look really attractive for your customers. Give it your best shot.
Okay, boys and girls, you're now going to have a go at making your own menu for your own cafe. You can serve whatever you want and choose all your favourite foods. It's completely up to you. Remember, just get a piece of paper, fold it in half, decorate the front so we all know whose cafe this belongs to. Inside, make sure you've got the title, menu, and then some subheadings of the different things. Miss Ford has chosen to have starters, mains, puddings and drinks, but you might have sandwiches, jacket potatoes, spaghetti dishes, whatever you want. It's your choice because it's your restaurant. I can't wait to see some of your menus and have a look what you like to eat in your cafe.